Let's take a look at the statement on Palestine and Israel by the EFF, the Economic Freedom Fighters of South Africa. We will also take a look at a demonstration that they organized in solidarity with Palestine. The Economic Freedom Fighters has noted developments in the Israel-Palestine conflict. The EFF calls for the protection of children, women, and civilians in the military conflict between Hamas and apartheid Israel as a priority. The EFF squarely puts the blame of the escalating conflict on the continued occupation and oppression of the Palestinian people in their own land. The continued expansionist policy of apartheid Israel's state is provocative. The building of settler houses in the land of Palestinian people and further land encroachment is against numerous United Nations resolutions that apartheid Israel has flatly defied. The apartheid Israel government is in a perpetual breach of international law against annexation, and as a result, their aggression gives rise to violent resistance. The expansionist policy and further construction of settler houses in the Palestinian land is an impediment to the peaceful resolution of the century-old Israel and Palestine conflict. The annexation of Palestinian land and censorship of Palestine children is violent, and violence begets violence. Land dispossession is a violent exercise that undermines the very humanity of the Palestinian people. The people of Palestine have an inalienable right to their land and have the right to self-determination. These rights, when not peacefully offered, are inherently violently acquired. As a result, apartheid Israel will never know peace for as long as the land of Palestinians is occupied and more of the little remaining is annexed. The EFF applauds those in solidarity with the struggle of the people of Palestine and calls for unshaken commitment to the cause of Palestinian self-determination on their land, free from incursions and encroachment by the apartheid Israel state and its settler land expansion policy. All peace-loving people must support the Palestinians' right to arms in defense of their self-determination and sovereignty. The EFF has long called for a practical support and defense of the rights of Palestinians, and therefore all those who purport to support peace and justice must support the Palestinian campaign to take back their land from illegal occupation and annexation by apartheid Israel. The people of Palestine have been subject to violent land dispossession, bombings, and infringements of their rights to free movement and religion for decades. And their response to this violence by Israel must never be misconstrued as the acts of an aggressor. These are acts of self-defense. We call on all freedom-loving people of the world to support the Palestinian campaign to take back their land in all of its manifestations until apartheid Israel and all of its allies in the West appreciate that their attempts to oppress people will not go unchallenged.